Roy Noble here until 5 o'clock on BBC Radio Wales, and we've talked about Saturdays and Russell Grant, of course, and Alex and Robbie, indeed, flying the flag for Wales on Strictly Come Dancing. But Saturday nights are getting all magical as well, as a new series of Merlin hits our screens, with wizards and dragons and the odd sword fight, of course. I'm sure one thing is guaranteed: things are not going to be quiet in Camelot this year. And I had the wonderful opportunity at the end of last week to speak to Katie McGrath, also known as evil antagonist Morgana, to find out what is in store for this series. Now, even though the programme is on our screens, filming has still been going on frantically in the last few weeks.
Yeah, no, we're not finished yet. They've only just let me out for sort of this day to come up and do all these interviews. Everybody else is still back down in Cardiff working away.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's all a bit mental, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. I'm looking at your photograph here and I can't believe the description underneath for Morgana. A great friend and a terrifying enemy. Blinker determination this woman has. And I look at you closely and I think, never.
Who wrote that? I want to see these things, because everybody keeps quoting all the press releases and stuff like that, and I'm going, that's a lie, I'm not like that. No, wait, you're talking about Morgana. Two different people, Katie, don't get confused.
Yeah, exactly right. For those who might need to get up to speed on Merlin, can you tell us how Morgana fits into the Camelot world? Because she's the illegitimate daughter of Uther Pendragon.
She is. We found that out last season that, in fact, she is his daughter, and it's her big motivation this year, because she believes that she is the rightful heir to the throne of Camelot, not Arthur. And so season 4 is all about her trying to regain her place, her rightful place as she sees it upon the throne, and get rid of Uther and Arthur. So she's driven, she's focused, she's determined, she's all of these things. Yes, she's slightly maniacal, but I like that in her. I like that in a woman.
Well, Katie, I was thinking as well, this is your first big acting role, isn't it? It is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's a big as well.
I know, what a one to start with, huh?
Yeah, and it's go to the next series and the next series.
I know, we're definitely doing one more, and then we'll see how people like us after that, I think.
Yeah. And she's a good girl gone bad, I suppose, really. You can describe her as such.
She's a great girl gone better, I think.
Is it nice playing a character now which really develops each series?
It's been brilliant. I mean, I've kind of gotten like an actor's dream in this job. From where she starts out to where she is now, every year she's changed, every year she's been different. And to play somebody like that, you don't get bored and you're always challenged, because we shoot 8 months of the year and this is our 4th year, and it would be very easy if you were playing the same role to sort of, become sort of complacent and relax into it. But because she's so different, it's very challenging as an actor, so it keeps you in it.
Yes.
And it's something the producers have done, rather than... They found a formula that worked, and rather than sort of sticking with it and going, yeah, no, we'll let that go, every year they've tried to make it better, and every year they have, and this year's no exception. We're shooting on 35mm, which shows the countryside of Wales in its most utter glory. I swear to God, up at Treffel up there on the days where the clouds, it's so beautiful. It is like another world.
Exactly,
it's so
right.
gorgeous.
Trevor, looking north, you look at the Usk Valley looking north.
It's just stunning. I mean, you can see why, all in around that area, Tolkien thought about Middle Earth, and it's inspired so many people, and we get to work there. And
it's an old quarry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous, and Merlin is made by its scenery in the most part, and we're lucky to be out in Wales to be able to use so much of the beautiful countryside you've got.
Well, I live not too far away, and let me tell you, that's a place for clandestine courting, but we won't go down that trail.
Oh, do you speak from experience there, my love?
Allegedly.
You cheeky.
I have to say as well, you can do a tremendously sinister, evil stare. If I came across that now in a nightclub, I think I'd have to move on then. I get the message.
I don't put that out in a nightclub. No, it clears the dance floor when I do that. I leave that for work and keep it in my pocket at home.
Yeah. A lot of special effects to thrill the audience as well.
It's massive what they've managed to do on TV. And it's such a nice sort of... It's so good of the BBC to have that much faith in us that we are allowed to do it. I mean, the amount of CGI this year, it's just beautiful, and our special effects are wonderful,
Yes.
It's such a sort of a pat on the back of everybody, so at the 4th year that they're still investing so much time and energy in the show, and it's nice to know that we have that seal of approval.
Well, as well as filming down here, of course, we actually are very possessive about Arthur. We firmly believe he was buried here.
It's true. It is true.
It is true, indeed. I can take you to a rock face where I used to be a head teacher, and there's a hidden cave. And if ever we are in trouble in this country, we go to this cave, and then we find a bell that's at the entrance of the cave, and we'd ring the bell, and Arthur and the boys come out to help us all. And it'll be
Arthur
fine.
and the boys. Yeah. And the boys, his posse. Arthur and his posse comes out to give you a hand.
Yeah,
Where's Morgana?
I didn't come across Morgana in that. Not part of the script.
Okay.
To write
we
it
need to
in.
go back and redo this one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
because it should be all about Morgana.
Yeah, but the boys are turning up in series 4, aren't they?
They are.
Knights of Camelot.
What's great about this series is actually we've got some new people coming in, and we've got like Nathaniel Parker, who's a recurring guest role, and we've got the Knights of the Round Table, and it kind of reminds us what it was like when we all started at the first series, when we were sort of. It's exciting, and you see these people and they've come back and it's their first year and they've made us all excited all over again.
Yes.
Because it's easy after 4 years to just relax into it and be easy. But with the new guys, it feels very fresh. It feels new. It feels exciting again. It feels in a way like the first season. So, Bradley, who plays Arthur, is very happy. He's got his boys, he's got the knights in, the merry band of men,
yes,
who seem to take their top off quite a lot. So if you've
really?
got no other reason to watch the show, you can watch some very beautiful men running around without their tops on.
Oh. Do you know, I think, if you fit into this role so easily because you're in touch with, Middle Earth and all that kind of stuff because you're Celt, aren't you?
This is it,
Yeah.
The best people in the world, I believe, are Celts. And
exactly.
Morgana,
Where are you from exactly?
Just south of Dublin, County Wicklow.
There we go, you see.
Isn't it gorgeous? Looks very much like Wales, so I feel very much at home when I'm out and about in the countryside there.
Pedigree girl, without any doubt at all.
It makes me feel very homesick.
Yeah. What about the beautiful locations in France then?
We film about 40 minutes north of Paris, so, day off, you can slip into Paris, have a little jolly French jaunt, some croissants, no doubt. But a huge part of Merlin is the scenery that it's filmed in, and we're very lucky that the castle is, in fact, a real place, and we're allowed to film there.
Yes.
Because the scenery and the settings and everything like that, that includes, Caerphilly and Raglan and everything, it does so much of the work for us.
Oh, yeah, well, magnificent castles.
Exactly.
Caerphilly is not too far away. It's the second biggest after Windsor.
It's stunningly beautiful.
Yes,
and when you turn up there and you're in, you're on a horse or you're in costume, everything like that, and you see this, it means so much of your work is already done. You don't have to imagine it. And it becomes, it informs what you do and it helps you in what you're trying to get across.
You're immediately transported back.
100%. It's done so much of the work for you, and we're so lucky that we have not only the ones in France but the ones in Wales as well that sort of add all the texture to the show.
Yes. Outside of Merlin, of course, what do you fancy in terms of work? I mean, because I picked up a hint that you wanted to work maybe more at home as well.
I'd love to do more at home. I mean, I do miss it, and Merlin films sort of quite. It's 8 months a year and I find it difficult to get home and I miss it and I miss my family and I'd love to do something in Ireland because, obviously that's where my heart is. But, also I want to do something different. I'd love to do something contemporary, something modern. I'd love to do something where I get to wear a pair of jeans maybe, and don't have to run around in a corset. That would be nice.
Oh, wow.
I just did an animated short for my brother. He's doing one back in Ireland with the Irish Film Board, and I got to do the voices, and that was nice because I got to sit in a booth in like tracksuit bottoms for 4 hours, and I didn't have to worry about hair and makeup. But I had to speak in Irish in that one, and since I don't speak Irish, that was interesting.
That's hard.
Yeah, difficult.
Yeah,
it's not. We don't have the great wealth of Welsh speakers in Ireland that that you guys have.
No,
that type of thing.
Over in the Geltacht in the far west.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's been lovely talking to you, and I have no doubt indeed that we'll see you appearing in jeans. And a tie like that, but not quite yet. Because
we're going to do this and we're going to do another year of Merlin, so long may it last.
There we are, Morgana, a 6-cylinder woman, let me tell you. Katie, may only good luck come to your door. Lovely to talk to you.
Lovely to talk to you too. Thank you very, very much.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
There we are, bye it is. And Merlin is on our screens this coming Saturday at 8 p.m. on BBC One Wales. And if you missed the return on last Saturday, fear not. You can still watch it by visiting the BBC One iPlayer.